There's some great news to cover today with SSSniperWolf actually making multiple posts stating that she will actually take a step back from social media, so make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're happy about this news. This will most likely be my last video ever on this subject because much more information has actually come out regarding this situation, so let's get into it. Obviously I'm sure many of you know by now the entire SSSniperWolf situation. To basically quickly sum it up, she went to JacksFilms' house because JacksFilms was the main person basically calling her out for her content plagiarism and lazy reaction content. And what she did was she took a picture of it, literally putting JacksFilms and his wife in danger, and leaked the image to her 5.4 million Instagram followers, and this basically prompted her fans who also hate JacksFilms to literally dox him on the internet too. Also, more videos resurfaced in the past of SSSniperWolf being absolutely disgusting to minors and people with unverified ages on Omegle, which is odd because she once again made an Omegle video recently, probably as homage to a horrific past that YouTube fails to even hold her accountable for. Also, as specified in my previous video on her, I can't exactly go into detail on what she did on Omegle, as YouTube would literally age restrict me for mentioning it. However, they didn't even bother striking her for literally showing it. You know, that makes total sense right there. I get punished if I call it out, but she doesn't get punished for literally doing it and showing it. Anyway, make sure to go watch my 20-minute video going into detail on the situation, which is literally age restricted, but it literally goes into immense detail on what she did. But I find it completely odd how she still shows calls of people literally in the shower. You see, good old Leah never really learns when it comes to situations like that. But anyways, after the monolithic hate she's been receiving over the course of this month, she made probably her last responses ever to the situation, so let's go over them. But before we do, keep in mind, she was literally re-uploading her old content to a new channel of hers after her main channel was temporarily demonetized as specified by YouTube. And with this alternate channel of hers, she was essentially evading punishment as the channel was literally monetized. It was only after it was called out that YouTube then stepped in to do something after they realized that they couldn't ignore it. So keep in mind, SSSniperWolf's mentality probably broke after all her channels were subsequently demonetized and she knew she couldn't hide anymore. Like, she was literally attempting behind everyone's backs to try and re-upload her old content to a channel that was monetized to try and avoid her punishment. Anyway, she states here, please remember that in spite of our differences, different opinions, mistakes, we all struggle to do the best we can, and nobody is unaffected by hate, insecurity, and the pain it causes. I'm taking a step back, reflecting, learning, turning off all comments for a bit, and focusing on my own mental health that has been on a steep decline in the past year. Videos have been extremely difficult to film for the past few months, so thank you for being patient with me. You never know what struggles people are going through, so please be kind, and please try to remember I am a human, and I have feelings just like you, heart emoji. And I love how she tries to say videos are extremely hard to film, when literally all she's doing is plastering her reaction onto other people's content she didn't even make. And this message would literally make sense to anyone who didn't know the context behind what SniperWolf has done in the past. She preaches about being kind to one another and understanding the struggles people face, when this is the same person who literally made a video which had calling a guy a registered sex offender after copyright claiming his video and allegedly getting his name.
Let me tell you a little bit about this bitch. A couple of years ago, he re-uploaded one of my videos, and you can't just take somebody else's content and re-upload it and monetize it. So I filed the copyright claim with YouTube trying to take it down. And in the copyright process, I got his real name, and of course I googled his name, and it turns out he is a registered sex offender. He's 30-something years old, lives with his parents still, makes YouTube videos with a hood on. Now you know what kind of person this guy is.
However, Umperville completely dunks on this point and goes into detail on how she shows no real proof to back up her claim whatsoever.
It wasn't the end of SniperWolf tarnishing the Enigma Hood name. In 2016, on August 10th, Leah uploaded a video called My Biggest Hater. She talks about the previous drama she complained about before with Enigma, with him re-uploading her content and then her copyright claiming it. And by copyright claiming the video, she mentioned she was able to grab his real name. But that's odd because she said that she had no proof it was her copyright claiming the video, but now she has his name. So I guess it was her, though. I guess that's what we can... We don't have to trust her word, but we can, like, let her eventually tell the truth, maybe. Now we trust her, though. Now we trust her. She then says she Googled his name and that he's a registered offender. She then talks about how people think she likes fat guys or would date an ugly person like Enigma Hood. Yet again, attacking someone's looks and not their character.
First of all, people have this impression that I like fat guys, or I like guys that look like this ugly motherfucker. No. I like sausage because he's a sausage.
Thankfully, another YouTuber was quick to search the sex offender registry and could not find a registry for Enigmahood. But still, SSSniperWolf, someone with over 7 million subscribers at the time, was attacking a dude with 5K, absolutely flooding his channel with hate and anger, saying he's a registered sex offender.
She's the one literally making these accusations, so the least she could do is literally provide proof to what she is saying. Nevertheless though, this troll she accused got massive amounts of hate from her fanbase. Or let's not even bring up the time when she was literally blasting JacksFilms publicly on Twitter with tweets trying to claim that he was a sexist for only going after her because she was a woman, or claiming he harassed her with multiple videos.
This guy's entire channel is just me. Every single video for the past few months has been about me. And it's just like shitting on me. And then his streams, this dude is just like low-key harassing me. Like, should I get a restraining order?
So basically, in order to combat this, she decided to turn up to his house, dox him, and then when she was actually called out for this, she decides the big brain move is to joke about it on her Instagram for her followers to see. Oh yeah, she definitely seems like the person who can preach on the topic of being kind to one another. Now keep in mind, she probably only brings up mental health as a PR move to try and victimize herself and to try and get followers to sympathize with her and defend her. And if I attempt to pick apart this garbage community post any further, she'll probably get YouTube to silence me once again. Obviously mental health is extremely important, I do have to preface that, and this video does not enforce harassment, cyberbullying or anything like that, but she cannot be allowed to get away with being this hypocritical. Obviously, she's only taking a quote-unquote step back because she's currently demonetized, and she's most likely wiping her crocodile tears off with the $16 million she's accumulated with her channel in the past anyway. It's not like she even needed the money now for however long she's demonetized for, which is probably not even that long. Anyway, it just goes to show the type of character she is, only deciding to do anything, whether that was a public response or even taking a quote-unquote step back, after monetization on her channel was at stake. She literally only ever made the response as soon as YouTube came out stating she was temporarily demonetized. More likely than not as well, she'll come back as soon as it's reinstated. As for shutting down her comments, it's literally only to stop people from criticizing her actions because she can literally not handle it. And it's also to stop people from telling her fans who reside in her echo chamber what she's done too, if they were unaware already. Because keep in mind, she's literally the same person to ban the word permission from being said in her comments too, because she would literally take videos from other creators without their permission, as stated by JacksFilms. Anyway, thank you all for watching, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and let's hit 6,000 likes on this video if you are happy about this news. Also make sure to check out my video talking about the dark side of the digital circus fandom too, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.